Yo, what is up, YouTube? So today we're going to be talking about infill, density, infill, whatever you want to call it. And specifically, we're going to be talking about transparent filament. This is a big thing, something that I've been studying and researching in the past couple weeks because doing lanterns, like in one of my shorts that you can see, it depends on what you use and what filament infill that you use to what it turns out like. So this is a very big issue if you don't get it right with what you're wanting to do. So all of them will work great depending on what you're trying to do. If you want a brighter thing, I would personally use 0%. I'll show you the test real quick. So I'll just hold you up for this one since it's kind of hard to see. But now if you put your light down in there, you can see it's quite bright for the first ones, but as it goes down, it dims through. So let me take them off and we'll go through them separately. Set y'all up here. Okay, so this is 100% infill density, or really not. I don't know why I'm using the word density, but infill, 100%. There is technically a infill pattern in this, but it's not going to show up because it's 100%. So that's full solid. And now going through something like this, it looks pretty bad on screen, but it disperses the light really evenly through this. So if you're wanting something that's not really going on specified particles of light, then this would be a great option to do. It spreads the light really evenly, probably, I mean, the best that you could get with filament at the moment that I know of. But I personally like that. It's just only cons about that is it takes a lot of filament. I mean, I think this was roughly like 20 grams, which I mean, if you're running a big print farm, then it's not that much, but you know, if you're running something small, just doing stuff for Christmas or family, then that can be a little bit of a problem. Now, next we have is 5% infill. You can see the lines in it from the infill pattern. This is when it starts to get a lot more clear, but with this one, you can kind of see the particles, as I was talking about, where the specks of light, where the beam is, more specifically in this one, because there's not as much reflecting the light out, so you're not getting, as the 100% does, that even I guess expression of light. So this one's good. I mean, I don't know, the lines are quite even in it depending on what infill you use, obviously, but I wouldn't say this one's my favorite. So that's 5%. We've done 100%, 5%. Now here is 3%. 3% is even clearer than 5%. Now this is personally what I did the lamp in for the big major transparent piece in the middle. But I personally like this. This would be one of my go-tos just for pros of it's not going to take that much in filament because it's not, 100% infill. It's pretty quick to print. It's just, it doesn't get the same refraction as the 100%. 100% would definitely be number one. It just depends on what you're willing to spend on filament. Now 0% is really bright, But now this one does pretty much the same as 100% in my opinion. With it being hollow, it doesn't refract as much through it because there's not as many pieces of, I guess you could say, filament in there to bounce off of. But I would still say this is probably the best, one of the best for doing transparent things for lamps and such. If I had to put these into a tier list, I would do 100% as number one, just because of it reflects the light really well. It gives a professional look. Pretty, I would say, one of the closest looks to glass. I mean, obviously it's a different material, it's not going to be the same as glass, but one of the most professional looks. Then second, I would go 0. It looks good. It doesn't reflect as good as 100%, obviously, because it's hollow. There's not as many, there's not as much filament inside to reflect off of. And then 3% and 5% last. 5% is okay, but it's just not the best. I would not give it anything higher than 4. But yeah, this is the lineup, and I just wanted to talk about this today, to let y'all know about it. It's definitely something that I don't see as much out there of people talking about, even though it's a very crucial step in printing anything that needs to get light through. So I wanted to post this for y'all. And yeah, that's about it for this video. Make sure to subscribe. On the road to K, but once we get to 50, then I'll do streams, so you guys can see all the in-depth modeling and everything and how that functions. So, yep. See ya.